Why, hello there, guys. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, this is fucked. Let me restart my game. For some reason, on the stream, those words are blacked out. Great. We're off to the great start. So anyway, it's been a while. But let's get into this with the full force of Doki Doki Literature Club. I've only heard things about this game. My friend really wanted me to play it. So I figured, what is the best way to start off the stream again, or streaming again, than doing it for somebody, like I usually do, because every time I start streaming again, it's for somebody. I'm not very spoiled on this game. I don't know much. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything. Let's go back to the music, because it's very cutesy. But one thing I'm gonna say about this game already, it's made on one of the best game engines possible, and it's Rampy. You can do this very easily in it, if you enable it, through options. Most of the games that I play, which are like erotic games, they are made on this engine. So I'm already knowledgeable about the save system, hoping that it works the same way. But without further ado, let's go in. No, let's not use my... Let's go with this. I just realized that LTR, like Leo the Russian, sounds almost super close to NTR. And that bothers me, but we're gonna go with LTR for the sake of shortening everything. Hey! I see an annoyingly... sorry. An annoying girl. Wait. If we right-click... Oh, son of a bitch, okay. Right-click closes the text screen. Everywhere else, it usually opens up the save menu. Alright. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other. I cannot talk. Let me drink some water before we... Ah, yes. Because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after... I'm skipping ahead, that's what's happening. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh, cutesy. That's mean, LTR. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Move the cam a little to the side. Right, that actually is a good idea. One sec. It covers all of the text. Can do something like this. Oh my god, the green screen is fucking up. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Let's make ourselves smaller so the text is visible this time. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, LTR, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I thought she's talking, so I'm using my different voice. Different voice. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. The game is... Oh, son of a... Alright. Yeah, the game is not updating. Give me a sec. It should be working now. One moment. It acts very stupidly. Give me a moment. Okay. I guess I have to play it in windowed mode, otherwise it's not gonna... It really isn't updating. What the shit? Uno momento, por favor. This is such a great start. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We good. We good. For now. Can I go back? What did she say? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, okay. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming in need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look to a few clubs if it makes you happy. Need to straighten out my shirt. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I would probably never make it on TV, like a guy who reads the news. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up on me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought that it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? She probably needs more people in the club. And, you know, chances for banging. That's how all the visual novels go, right? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in... I'm not gonna do this voice. I'm gonna fucking kill my voice if I do this. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, cupcakes. I love cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. Hey, what's up, Shoobs? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Well, I mean, haven't we all? Haven't we all? Excuse me, I'm still battling a bit of a cold, so I might be snorting a little bit. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Yeah, call my member the member. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Liturgy Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Ooh, baby. Alright. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ooh, a lesbian chick, of course. How typical of Japanese stuff. How typical. Ah, LTR, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Alright. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Well, I mean, well, maybe she's cute. She's not so much because she's a lesbian. And she gives off the hot vibe. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Or attempt of the game creators to make a lowly character. I mean, that's also can be the case. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Alright. Natsuki, best girl, she made cupcakes. God damn it. How can you not like a girl who can make cupcakes? Girl from my fat heart. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori said that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yeah, she definitely looks like a lot of energy right now. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Of course she's the smartest. She looks like she's supposed to be the smartest. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. Wow. Can my character sound less of a downer? Like, well, I guess it's nice to meet you. I don't know. Alright. And it sounds like you already know Monica. I almost said it, Monica. Just like that meme. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, LTR. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, hey, hello. Hey, what's up, Vivi? Yeah, that is true. I have not been streaming in a while. In quite some time. We do know each other. I am gonna enjoy this game. For sure. Visual novels are my favorites. Well, certain parts. The hentai ones. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yeah, of course. I wonder why. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Oh my god, don't go all crybaby on me, main character. Come sit down, LTR. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. How about them cupcakes first? Yeah, there we go. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs her up tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Man, doing voices for me is probably not that feel stupid. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Wow, who's counting? Can I take two? Like, what the shit? I mean, come on. Sayuri grabs one first and Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, so she's tsundere as well. Alright. Why are you thanking me? It's not like It's not even I like you. Senpai? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Exactly. Yep, made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. What's the problem? It's like... Oh, I guess because of electricity or some shit. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess I don't read books. Apparently my character just watches anime and plays games all day after school, so me? And don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's a... Wow, I just showed up and... This is definitely a visual novel. I show up and girls already are trying to throw themselves at me. That's male fantasy right there. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles. Shub says this is just casual Wednesday. Yeah. Girls throwing themselves at me? Yeah. Yeah. Wednesday and in February, like, Thursday as well. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was dragged in. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, Madam President. Hubba hubba. Okay, the fact that it's like polka dots on the text area makes me think that she's wearing a polka dress, and she isn't. And really fucks with my mind for some reason. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Hey, it's up, Quasi. I'm streaming a cool game, that's what I'm doing. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, you know. I fucked everybody up with my debate skills and now they're all dead. Well, maybe not dead, but... in shambles, they don't know what hit them. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Wow, way to be a suck-up, Sayuri. Yuri also nods in agreement. Way to be a suck-up, but to a lesser extent, Yuri. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. That's what she said. Yeah, you could put it that way, but we only get the cutest girls, and apparently only 4 of us are the cutest. 4? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Not many people are very interested in putting out. End of sentence. Putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Oh, thank you, Quasi. I am the cutest, goddammit. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What are the chances that the literature will not be mentioned for the most part throughout the game? So, LTR, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Aw. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, Faulkner, Dickens. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, fantasy, okay, never mind. Whoa, I'm taking everything I said back. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Whoa. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Oh, buddy. We've all been there. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I'm just scared shitless, I guess, Natsuki says, all of a sudden. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Aww. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! She even has the tooth. Of course she's supposed to be cute. Come on. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess. Sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. What, is it about fucking or something? Come on, girl. Don't be so shy. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. No. I feel like she would be the one to write, like, erotic fan fiction. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. To expose as a time. So, I'm gonna preface the... Well, not preface, but I'm gonna say that Van Amingo has played this game. So he knows what's coming. So for him, it's my reactions. I don't know what's coming. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Because the level of his excitement is palpable. Like, you can cut it with a knife. Especially when he was talking about it before. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Write a poem right the fuck now, bitches. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Silence. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, LTR? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. Eh? What's that? I didn't get enough cupcakes. That's the problem, girl. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh. Is this a DDLC speedrun? I bet there is a thing like that. Just hold control and just select whatever you want. No, I just read very fast. That's why. I lose my train of thought. All girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Well, she doesn't look dejected. She looks like she's disappointed in every single life decision that I ever made up to this point and will ever make. She's just like, dude, like, come on. She doesn't care. And my childhood friend is like, I don't even... Well, anyway. But... I'm sorry, I thought... And we gave you cupcakes! Iltar, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, you know what? Let me save real quick. Because I don't want to sit through all of this if something happens. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be... If you really came just for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well, I did come for the cupcakes and I stayed for the girls, apparently. I am that shallow. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. LTR, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Let me look at that. Yes, we came for cupcakes, if you know what I mean. Oh, and cupcakes. Yep. Let me steal a glance at that upskirt real quick again. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, LTR, since we're already... What? Oh, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. And I might as well drink some delicious water. Yay! Okay. One moment, please. Yeah, this fucking cold got me good. Like, I'm still partially sick after 2 weeks. With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Give me a moment, leans down to snorting a strip of cocaine. I mean, that would be a bannable offense on Twitch, so that didn't happen. He got his MD by slanging spiked cupcakes. Jesus Christ. What? What? Says Quasi. And I guess that started with writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's write that dope poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What the shit? Alright. This is... okay. Disoriented. Oh, they disappear? Oh, I wanted to use climax somehow. Shit! Shit! Fuck! Vivid adventure, agonizing... oh, swimsuit, of course. Heaven sent ribbon, imagination, starscape, kitty, depression, boob, clumsy, explode, covet. Are we doing like a... fetish evaluation here or something? Explode, because get it, explode. Anyway. Hair, question, promise, lazy, games, cry, spinning, kiss, uncanny, aura, spinning. Unrestrained, bouncy, vacation, anxiety, effulgent. The fuck is effulgent? Let me see. That's an SAT word right there. Shining, brightly radiant. No, we're going for bouncy. Because them titties. Ocean, fear, scarf, sticky, lipstick, nightgown, unrequited, wrath, skipping, dance, unrequited. I never knew how to pronounce this word, but it doesn't matter. I don't use it. It's unneeded, pretty much. Or non-reciprocated. Let's go with nightgown. Play, disaster, love, hop, loud, sweet, amazing, tears, meager, warm. Sticky. Oh, chat. Climax during candy insertion. Lick the lolly. Papa make my bunny climax. Sticky nightgown. Oh god. I wish I could I wish I could use all of those. Let's go with love. Strawberry, vitality, passion, infinite, extreme, poof, flee, intellectual, massacre, cheeks. Strawberry cheeks, intellectual massacre, Or Infinite Massacre, that sounds as well. Extreme poof is... It's like what British people would say about like somebody who's extremely homosexual. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with Cheeks. Misfortune, childhood, tenacious, forgive, headphones, disown, bad, pain, parfait, secretive. Wow, these words are becoming a little worse and worse. Let's go for bad. Suicide, sparkle, joy, turn to existence, captive, twirl, kawaii, whisper, socks. Fucking suicide. God damn it, I knew it. Memories, peace, anime, family, broken, fireworks, bliss, email, determination, rose. These are all kind of shitty. I don't know which word do I like most. Like, I don't want to focus on anyone specific, so I'm just trying to select a word that is funny. Or that I like. Let's go with Rose, fuck it. Oh shit. Sayori is jumping up way too much. Fickle, incapable, comfort, pout, mouse, pure, awesome, sugar, friends, beauty. I like the word pout. It's a good word. Unstable, hurt, hope, flower, inferno, after image, shiny, philosophy, entropy, waterfall. Is flower inferno a euphemism for when the menstruation becomes way too powerful and just like sprays or something? Let's go with entropy. I like entropy. Cute, heart, charm, fun. Yeah, it could be Inferno Waterfall, yeah, sure. Poppy, universe, clouds, heartbeat, chocolate, milk. Chocolate, fuck yeah, chocolate, son. Desire, jump, grief, cage, fluffy, daydream, sunset, wonderful, whistle, variance. Like all normal words and then variance. Fluffy cage, no, fluffy cages. Fluffy whistle, that's like a euphemism for a dick on a fat person. Yeah, let's go with Fluffy. Now Natsuki's jumping way too much. Jumpy, infallible, sunny, rainbow, frightening, cheer, vanilla, fantasy, uncontrollable, alone. Oh man. Let's go with... Infallible is a great word. Romance, marriage, lust, melody, dazzle, vibrant, death, extraordinary, misery, peaceful. There's only one correct answer. Giggle, treasure, happiness, time, bubbles, crimson, defeat, electricity, landscape, including the word crimson here, and my mindset, that just invites jokes about that time of the month. Crimson bubbles, that's when something is wrong. Crimson treasure is just like when you gotta go down on your girl on those days. Let's go with... No, I like crimson. Crimson is a great word. Rain cloud, embrace, lollipop, Doki Doki, Doki Doki, feather, ambient raindrops, fireflies, empty, playground. Doki Doki is a sound of the heartbeat in Japanese, if I understand it correctly. Raindrops. Alright, I think Yuri jumped way too much. Hi again, LTR. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, LTR. Oh, baby, you're gonna love my poem. Ugh. Well, I think all three of them will like it, because it fluctuates. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. No, I'm coming here. Hey, what's up? Got a beaker? What up? How you doing? I'm just coming here for cupcakes, you pink-haired bitch. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manica. Manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. LTR always gives its best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. That is slightly suspicious. Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. I hope it doesn't fuck up anything. So give me 1 second. Let's see if this works. Oh, it did. Alright. Perfect. Well, actually, we don't know if it worked. How dependable. Okay, it works. Perfect. Perfect. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Yeah, all your paintings lying all over the place. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, don't. How come? You and LTR can become good friends too. Baby, we can become more than just friends if you want. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Huh? What? Not really. So, did you bring something to me or you didn't? Come on, you gotta fess up right now. Come on. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Marquise de Sade, here. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you... Come on! Even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, read together. Oh, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally... She said she just called you retarded. My main character already established he's a bit of an on that scale, because he said that he doesn't read anything but manga. So, I mean... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I also hit my nose while slapping my mouth, so it kinda hurts. She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Where are the cupcakes? Fat man desires cupcakes. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save. Because I'm afraid that if I exit accidentally or something like that, I'm gonna have to do... Yeah, Quasi, we already made the joke that we came for the cupcakes. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that he gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. No, this is a horrible voice I'm doing. No, that's... Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closed the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, God. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What kind of... horseshit are you reading, girl? Can I? Alright, none of the controls of Renpai actually work here, so, alright. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, LTR? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Good reference, Quasi. Sounds like Elfin Lead. Absolutely. Although it's reversed there. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories... Stories? Stories. I just said stories. Blah. They challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perspective. I need to drink some more water. There we go. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then, suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Oh god. Oh god, Vanamingo. Portrait of frigging Mengele? That would be something super scary. Or disgusting. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Ah. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into a seat next to Yuri's. Oh, you smooth motherfucker, you. Main character. Smooth motherfucker. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Ah, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Jesus Christ, Vanamingo. Ooh, it's time to slip into something more comfortable. Like a veg... Anyway. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Alright, Vivi. I'm just hoping that that's not the case. I'm gonna turn off this game in a heartbeat if there is a single crap character. Jesus Christ. Yuri's in the corner of my... Oh, whoa. How interesting. That's a wrong command, by the way. Why is that thing actually... That's a wrong one. That's a wrong one. God damn it. I didn't even... Can I... How do I delete this? Oh, whoops. No! No, 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 no. Shit! I just fucking... I just banned my own bot. God, fuck. Alright, there we go. God damn it. There we go. Whew! Alright, there we go. I'm such an idiot. I was trying to clear that what he said, but I can't. And I accidentally banned him. Instead of timing it out or... Oh, there we go, purge. Alright, perfect. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. Oh, baby. Hot. Lewd. So lewd. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. You could do a lot better, Quasi. Alright. Do it. Do it, I dare you. Nice picture. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides down her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Yep, Shubs is right. I was gonna comment on the arm under the boobs to raise them up a bit, but I didn't because I was like, that's an obvious trope, and nobody would care. But I guess people do care. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Ooh. Are you ready? Baby, for you, I'm always ready. Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I can tell you what he got distracted by. This right here. Whatever. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. By the way, can I? Whatever, I don't care. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her to the side as she catches it with it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. Weird. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of how of some of your mannerisms. I see. God damn it. You remain silent for a moment. But LTR, that's probably... Damn. Alright, my chat is living its own life right now, so... I'm just gonna focus on the game for a second. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, whoa, hold up. I'm just commenting on the story, girl. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I'm slipping between supposed voices that I'm trying to do. I guess I'm more mad at that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Shubes, can you make the main character a gruff southern man? No, I can't even do a southern accent. That's... When I try to do it, I go into like hick territory, and then it just ruined because I'm starting drooling and being all stupid. Like me, not the character that I'm trying to accentuate. Look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. You release a hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Do your best American accent for the main character. Alright, Vivi. I will try to do that at least, because that's the only thing that I think I can do, almost. That's Jesus Christ. I want to kill myself. I just realized I had Firefox open. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. So you think the pig dogs are all cowboy? I don't even... one sec. One second. Okay, got it. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. I'll be more fun to read with you after he picks up a bit. No, I'm going into Goofy. Jesus Christ. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I wrote the best fucking poem you'll ever see or read or hear, girl. It's just... It talks about... I already forgot what it talks about. I think it talks about Fluffy, lust. I know it doesn't talk about climax because I didn't know that's how the game works. But it would have been fun if it was talking about climax as well. Yes. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? That's the time that calls for a save. Well, I'm not interested in my childhood friend that much. Let's go for stereotypical beauty character, I guess. And for the smart one. Let's go for smart one. Because we talked to her a lot and her name sounds like... what's it called? Type of lesbian hentai in Japan. So let's go for her. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Oh god, she more experienced, eh? I can trust your opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. Well, and Yuri is a stereotypical Russian name. Came from, like, Greek or some stuff like that, I guess. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words on the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with the practice and learning by example. And trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. What? How she's biased? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Wow! Wow, shade has been thrown! Shade has been thrown. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, that's alright, cool. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Okay, I personally do not like poetry that doesn't rhyme. So, I don't even consider that kind of stuff poetry, to be perfectly honest. So, give me a second. For some reason, it's not working properly. Alright, whatever. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Oh, that's my character talking now, not... It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to try something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. What the fuck is hoo-hoo? Is it like... I guess, yeah. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, LTR. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Vivi says the DLC Poem Porn Simulator. Quasi says, these are free verse poems, come on man. That's not a poem. God damn it. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh, it's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Okay, seriously, like, can you show me what kind of poem came out of what I like, what words I've selected? That would be dope as all hell, in my mind. Like, how the game interprets whatever you put together and like presents it into a poem form, or at least like some kind of form, tangible form, so to speak. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this. Yeah, I can learn more, I can learn something from you, because you're the most experienced one. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Yes, Quasi, it's in the title, you can see the name. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. Or... Heartbeat Literature Club. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, LTR. Ah, me too. Who should I show my poem to next? So, I reckon that... I'm gonna read this out, Shoop, so this is a poem, Rano. Oh, squiggly line in my eye fluid, I see you lurking there on the periphery of my vision. But when I try to look at you, you scurry away. Are you shy, squiggly line? Why only when I ignore you do you return to the center of my eye? Oh, squiggly line, it's alright, you are forgiven. Aw, that's so sweet. That's a poem, a kind of person writes who has no friends. And tries to find comfort even in a squiggly line in the periphery of his vision. But anyway, back to the scheduled programming. I have a feeling, just because judging by all the visual novels that I played, I can only show it to 2 people. So I'm just gonna go for the one, for the second person I want to go after, so to speak. Hi LTR, having a good time so far? Yes, I need some water. Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. More cupcakes. More cupcakes. And a cake. And those tubes, like the made out of dough filled with like cream. Those are dope. Get on that, girls. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. No, eclairs are not tubes. Eclairs are like enclosed dough bubbles with cream. But it's like... it's basically like a tube, like... dough shaped like a tube filled with cream. Maybe somewhere it's considered an eclair, but... no, it's a vagina. God of beaker. Anyway, I thought somebody would go for that, like, oh, a tube filled with cream, har har har. Yeah, cannoli, yeah, there we go. Quasi got the right idea, yeah, cannoli. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, LTR. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. I mean, your skirt's still flooding in the wind, so... But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hadn't Monica my poem. Great job, LTR. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go for something so deep. That's what she said. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, it's my character now. Shit. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. God damn it, it was my character talking. Shit. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Aww. Aww. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I quite literally have to. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh god. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That is... wow. That is actually deep. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sir, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Yeah, because people think that makes them poets, and it doesn't. It just makes you a storyteller. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. That is some fancy word for a little girl like you. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That is quite thought-provoking, I would say. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, dope. Okay, so I can show it to everybody. Let's go with Sayori then. This is a good poem, LTR. Are you sure it's your first time? Oh, of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Oh god. Feel it with your ink. Damn straight, Vivi. Damn straight. Just keep moving your hand and eventually ink will come out. If you catch my drift. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staying in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that does mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, LTR. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Okay, I gotta make it a little warmer in my apartment. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be that will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. Oh my god. That reminds me of a character in GTA Vice City. There was a station called VCPR, Vice City Public Radio, and there was a talk show where a guy invited different, like 3 people each time. There were like 3 or 4 segments. And at one point there was a girl who was hopped up on antidepressants, and she was extremely happy. And at one point she's like, I wrote a poem. And the only reason I remember it said something, I don't remember the first two lines, but happiness, sunshine, yeah, sunshine, yeah. So dear Sunshine really reminded me of that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That got extremely dark by the end. Okay. At least this rhymed. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. It is actually bad to skip breakfast. Scientists found out that don't ever skip breakfast. Eat a healthy breakfast and you won't feel as hungry later on. And you will consume less calories. Or some shit like that. I don't care. I eat plenty during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I don't care about any of that stuff. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there is no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. What do you mean, who you should show your fucking poem to? There's only one person remaining. Silence. Like, complete silence. Oh shit, I accidentally clicked. What about something, she said. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Ugh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Yeah, I showed you mine, so you can show me yours. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What? Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Vivi says, science also proves that Yuri is the best girl because of her thick character development. Yeah, I told you that weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Yeah, I'm going into weird territory with that voice. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No! No. You do care how old everybody is here. Only 18 plus. Do not get me in trouble, main character. God damn it, don't get me in trouble. You son of a bitch. You better start caring about their age. You fuck. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And LTR did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Arrrrrrr, fucking catfight all over the place. Which I haven't yet. And LTR liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that LTR appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Okay, we're getting into the visual novel territory. Hardcore now. Catfights all around and I need to choose which girl to side with. Or slide. That doesn't make any sense, that joke. There's only one letter difference between side and slide, and then I would have to choose in instead of with, and it just falls apart. It just falls apart. It just falls apart. Maybe he's just jealous and appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Whoa! Them's fighting words. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, nothing personnel, kid. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as LTR started showing up. Whoa! Whoa! Hey man, you gotta work with what God gave you. Small boobs are alright as well. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. LTR, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, LTR. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. It's that arm, bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, yeah. All that lifting and... yeah. Lifting and sliding and doing. God damn it, why is mine now so shitty today? Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? LTR, well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Well, because with my supreme IQ of 200, I feel like Yuri is more of intellectual, so I gotta side with her. Yes. I've never seen Rick and Morty, but I have IQ of 200. Yep. Yuri. You're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something real personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Oh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Brave of you not to save. I don't care. Are you, like, this game... Alright, Jesus Christ, you fuckers. Fine, I'll save. I mean, yes, if you really want to see every single outcome, you do save in every single slot. Yes, you save for in 4 slots for Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and I don't know how Monica factors into it, but there was no choice for that. So, but you know, I like to live life on the edge and stuff. Plus, I know this is not a erotic visual novel, so there is no real... I lost my train of thought. Disregard me. Ha 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 ha! I never said anything. You both said some things you didn't mean. You already apologized, don't you think you should too? The only thing that's missing from your stream, Imo, is you wearing a tap-out shirt. I am not that kind of person, Quasi. I don't even own one. Vivi says, I heard if you enter the contract code, you can unlock special outfit as a main character. Oh, that would be so useful for a character that you don't even see. Except for his arm. Unless it changes somehow. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she does need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Whoa. Whoa. What was in those cupcakes? Bitch powder? Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything's alright. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated at being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, LTR, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so Oh, your tits growing one size bigger? So, eh? What thing, Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. LTR, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Silence. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. LTR, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Alright, we're gonna definitely save here. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, LTR, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. It's... Every day is going to be so much more fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori's internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Time to write a poem, motherfuckers. We're gonna save here as well. There we go. Fantasy, amazing, adventure, fireworks, skipping, precious, pout, awesome, friends, jump. Well, we already did pout at one point, so let's go with precious. Rose, essence, variance, portrait, agonizing, waterfall, dance, kitty, secretive, love. Let's go with secretive. Fear, feather, dazzle, peace, parfait, anime, uncontrollable determination, loud, shame. Anime shame. Yep. For sure. Uncontrollable. Sticky vanilla. Entropy, suicide, aura, destiny, insight, peaceful, eternity, socks. Socks? Huh. Socks. Valentine, silly, charm, swimsuit, heartbeat, frightening, anger, holiday, sugar, marshmallow. Heartbeat. Shiny, sparkle, lust, skirt, pure, nibble, shopping, giggle, heart, philosophy. Lust is still the best, so I'm gonna choose that. Bouncy, puppy, crimson ribbon, scars, cry, flee, kawaii, embrace, atone. Man. I mean, I see the pattern of the words. Like, if I choose like atone, crimson, scars, it would be for her. Like, kawaii and I don't know, fucking bouncy's probably for Natsuki. Puppy's for her. And I feel like I don't want to choose for a specific girl. Makes me kind of... Hey, what's up, Gorjax? Welcome to the stream. Let's go with a tone. Vertigo, Worm, Wrath, Bubbles, Calm, Infernal, Lollipop, Massacre, Horror, Candy. Lollipop, of course. Memories, Pleasure, Uncanny Placing, Effulgent, Cute, Forgive, Dark, Vibrant. Effulgent. Thanks to this game, I learned what Effulgent is, so I gotta choose that, right? Music, Cheeks, Whistle, Kiss, Playground, Hair, Hopeless, Disaster, Beauty, After Image. I only know After Effects, not After Image. Editing joke. Let's go with... After Image. Infinite Cheer, Smile, Explode, Email, Breathe, Defeat, Chocolate, Fun, Landscape. Breathe. Oh, god damn it. I'm really going Yuri route by the looks of it. Electricity, Unrestrained, Nightgown, Depression, Marriage, Comfort, Desiree, Whisper, Misfortune, Childhood. Wow, that's... Marriage. Really? It's for her, not for Sayuri, not for Yuri? Firefly's Family, Incongruent, Clumsy, Contamination, Judgment, Romance, Vivacious, Anxiety, and Nature. We'll go with Clumsy. Lipstick, Unstable, Ambient, Excitement, Misery, Melancholy, Fluffy, Sweet, Infallible, Flying. Ambient. Gotta get all the ladies. Absolutely. Despise, Sensation, Analysis, Rain Cloud, Lucky, Unending, Treasure, Blanket, Spinning, Rainbow.
Dance! Everybody dance!
Hey, thank you for the follow, Gorjax. Welcome once again. Let's see. Let's go with Blanket. Sunset, Dream, Hurt, Flower, Incapable, Color, Prayer, Vivid, Pain, Time. We are gonna go with Pain. Whoa! Why did Sayuri jump to Pain and not Yuri? Is beyond me, but whatever. Bed, Heaven Sent, Hope, Raindrops, Passion, Desire, Imagination, Strawberry, Wonderful Party. I'm just waiting for the word climax to come up. We're gonna go with Heaven Sent. As soon as climax comes up, I will immediately choose that one. Broken, Joy, Bunny, Journey, Mouse, Twirl, Hop, Bliss, Alone, and Jumpy. Let's go with Journey, I guess. Poof, Vitality, Disown, Universe, Tenacious, Extreme, Graveyard, Ocean, Headphones, Summer. Wow. I mean... Extreme! Wait, there was no word climax at all. What? Tragedy, Pink Clouds, Milk, Papa, Captive, Daydream, Melody, Sadness, and Grief. Or I am... Or I just missed it, I guess. Megan, thanks for being not an American. I'm Bulgarian, but... You're welcome, Gorjax, I guess. Let's go with milk. Gotta drink that milk from those titties. From those Yuri titties. Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable. You're welcome, Shubes, you're welcome. It's not something I've chosen. damn it. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, LTR. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. She's always in a good mood. What the shit, dude? It's like... shouldn't surprise you or don't even comment on it. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess so. Fuck, I'm glancing at my chat, and I can't stop laughing. God damn it. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I bet she doesn't have any money. I just want to look at it. Aha! Sayori nervously retrieves your coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so there only is one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilt, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Did your chest get bigger? And is that a nipple I see? Or is it just a ripple in the... Yeah, it's just a... Never mind. It's just... code getting stretched. I'm just seeing things at this point. I'm just seeing things that I want to see. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. Huh? I wasn't listening or anything. Each day she just shoves it full of tissues, chest shoes. True. Vivi says it can be whatever you want it to be. Yep. I mean, I guess. Now she covers them, so... I'll go with my presumption then. Just something in my book. Yuri, tell LTR to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah! Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got to absorb it in my book. Oh... I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fine side of you. There's no way you could think that. Oh, God. Excuse me. Jeez. It froze again, says Gorjax. I'm streaming at the lowest bitrate possible. That, like, allows people to watch and look kinda okay. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the retribution. That? Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told the guy she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Hey. Wow, she's a conniving... Whoa. She's the real, Machiavelli behind the scenes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! No, Machiavelli. Mastermind, yeah. That's it's a synonym. What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. No, Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh god, damn it. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Oh, come on. Are you... Seriously? You're gonna eat... Wow. This girl's really hungry. Geez, beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Eat her cookie, says she. Damn right. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh, you red-haired bitch. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. +18, red alert. Oh god. Oh no. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Ooh. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. She's like a perfect girl. Oh, God. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That is so cool. Yeah, it is. She's like the perfect individual. Good at sports, good at classes, probably good at music at this point. And I bet you almost anything she cooks, very good. That's like a super trophy character. But hey, And for some reason, I cannot choose to, like, go after her. I can show her my poems, but I can't choose her as my sidekick in decisions, so... That's sad. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, LTR. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, hello. Let's go for that upskirt. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How big do you think the cookie should be for her not to finish it? It's like cookies. They're so delicious and so easy to just stuff in your mouth and just they disappear so quickly. And one is never enough. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Oh, hey baby, you can make my tea any day, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, so. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Let me guess, this is gonna end up... all the water is gonna end up on her shirt or something. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was gonna make some tea. So, I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to play this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business. Whoa! Whoa! That shade down. I like you more and more, Yuri. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve LTR in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. Go back to the upskirt. Go back to the text. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, LTR. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. What the shit was that? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Don't hate me, guys, but Natsuki's my favorite. I mean, I can see that. She's all cutesy and stuff. Sorry, my back hurts. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. LTR, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. I'm not sure where I'm going. Okay, I need to restart. Blah. Your mind turns light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. LTR, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. LTR, do you like oolong tea? I like long... Disregard that. That wouldn't have gone nowhere. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You're really... No, Shubes, I'm not gonna say penis. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything? In that case, he'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. I would never understand the tea ceremony, because for me, making tea is basically this. You take as much tea leaves as you can possibly handle, you put them in a kettle, you put boiling water in there, and then you drink that vile inferno concoction that probably can kill a horse with the amount of caffeine in it. And you drink it, and instead of being all invigorated and shit, you feel sleepy because that's how your body is, and that's how you've been since you were little. But then you need to like still chug through the fucking whole kettle because you don't want the shit to go to waste. And by the end of it, you just want to kill yourself. That got dark and stupid at the end. She slipped a good in your tea. Ooh. Little Yuri flavor for your tea. If you know what I mean. You must be in good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And it said that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, LTR. It's very endearing. That's a word main character doesn't know. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. LTR, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What the shit? And why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Because I'm carrying this whole club on my shoulders. My back is killing me. What? Or the whole game. Carrying this whole game on my shoulders. 1 second. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over it. Oh, bending over! Hmm. Shub says, what the giant love sex on her chest slowly torturing her spine. You inconsiderate fuckstick, lol. Eh. Mine was funnier. Oh yeah, something about bending over. Yeah, cool. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so do my best to manage it. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Fine, it's because of her tits. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my... Yeah, right there. My... Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading? Yes, yeah, ha ha ha, posture, ha ha ha. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Well, Shoops called it. I guess you know the ladies better or something, or you can emphasize with them better. Empathy. You're empathic. I'm just gonna close the stream now. I cannot talk even. Empathize. There we go. What is this correctly you talk about, Shoobs? I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it's go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides close until his shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. Okay, to be perfectly honest, instead of the book, I read cock. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Gorjak asks how many is their first time with the Doki Doki? This is my first playthrough. And for the guys in the chat, I'm not sure. For some of them already played it, some of them didn't, I presume. Oh, I misread a word and read cock instead of book, so, you know. It's all good. It's all in the day's work, you know. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. Oh no. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Hey, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Are we gonna do the pokey game but with chocolate? Am I gonna feed this girl chocolate? Or am I gonna put it in my mouth and feed it to her? Woo! This is getting hot and steamy in this game right now. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Aww. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Oh my god, look at that look at that attention to detail. Her eyes, like they're shining. Oh, that's dope. Okay, that's dope. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Woo! That is very, very lewd. Very lewd. It's almost as bad as holding hands. Oh my god, you perverts. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy, pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parses her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is getting hot and steamy up in here. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Oh my god. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. LTR. Sorry. I guess shouldn't have done that. That's... well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Yeah, friends do. Blah, blah, blah. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then, yeah, girl, I'm definitely not trying to get under your dress, or under your skirt, or whatever the fuck you're wearing, or under your shirt. No, this is absolutely not the reason for me to play this game. Nope, no siree. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can focus now. My heart is pounding. Oh, thank you, Shoobs. Shoobs says I'm just here for the narration. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh, how did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Oh. This is doing for me, guys. This is... But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, you fucking cock blocker! No! God damn it! No! No. Shit! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. I don't care about your poems right now. I'm feeding chocolates to a girl. I don't care how desperate these hand gestures make me look. Altiara, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. I'm laughing at my own outburst for some reason. Oh god, okay. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Well, that's usually how sex goes, right? You clean up without talking. Yeah. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, time to save this bitch. There we go. Okay, let's talk to... let's continue our conversation with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? LTR, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Okay, I have a feeling that whatever I choose in that mini-game does not matter. Because I don't think well... Okay, no mind. Yeah, I chose quite a bit of hers. No man. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her head appears sweaty. Ha! Visibly swallows! Oh! How far am I into this? 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know how long I can keep this shit up. Stupid jokes, that is. Forever, because... Anyway. Even her head appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. I wasn't writing it for you, per se. But, okay. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. I only write for myself and my 20 cats. I don't know where the cat comment came from, but I was like, oh, she might be a crazy cat lady when she gets older, because she's introverted. My mind wanders places. Don't judge me. People would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? She doesn't have any friends. What a stupid question to ask. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Motherfucker. It's a lot longer than yesterday. The raccoon. I saw the word raccoon and my mind, my eyes kind of glanced a little lower and I saw the word knife and I'm like, shit, that's a fucked up raccoon right there. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Oh, I thought like don't feed them after midnight type of deal. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. Okay. I'm covering the next verse. I have a feeling it's gonna be something like she kills the raccoon and she's like, but it sounds all poetic and shit. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Ah, okay, so she's a crazy... Okay, maniac killer. Or at least she tries to project herself as such. And raccoon is a metaphor for her bloodlust. And bread is bodies of her victims. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I'm slipping away from the accent. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Are you saying there's more than one way to eat meat? Asked Venamingo. No joke. I wanted to call the stream Beat the Meat. I mean the heart, because Doki Doki is heartbeat. I thought I would be super clever. But then I decided that that probably gonna get flagged. A name like that's gonna be flagged. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, LTR? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, feeding me chocolates, touching my body all over. I am projecting now. There really aren't many people like you, LTR. Ah, that's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Ah, young love. Let's go for Monica. Hi again, LTR. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's nothing bad. Not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think your poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. No, I would describe it as crazy and bloodthirsty. But, I mean, if you're into it, Monica, then we good. I'll root for you all the way. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes into that head of hers? Ha 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 ha. Man, girls are weird. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Shot of the upskirt. Go back. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Oh my god. Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, come on, you... Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. Hey, I mean, 2D women will save the world. Or something like that, right? Or that's what a lot of Japanese needs believe in. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Save me, load me. Oh, that's a nice, whatchamacallit? Imagery, I guess, or metaphor. Interesting. It's like... Yeah, it's a whole thing as a metaphor. Okay. That's dope, dude. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, I agree. I actually like that one. I mean, I may not remember anything that was said between between the name and the very first line, but the fact that those two things were there, that's kind of cool. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway. God damn it, excuse me, I'm kinda bloated today or some shit. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking now? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Well, I guess in a metaphorical sense that works. Let's go for Sayori next time. Ooh, I like this one, LTR. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Sunshine, yay! Sunshine, yay! I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, LTR. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? This makes me want... Wow, shoes. Jesus Christ. What, my rendition or what's up? Bottles. Okay, the first word is pop, and there's bottles, and my mind immediately goes, popping bottle. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there is no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow! Okay, so far out of all of them, I like this one the most. This is actually kind of cool. Holy crap! Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Blah, blah. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ah, ha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of her other times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Save here. Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Few of what? Well, anything that isn't a traitor rack, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe it'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Wow, that's like, dude. What is this shade suddenly being thrown at me? How dare you? I've been nothing but an exemplary individual these past almost 3 hours. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, you crazy bitch. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate with. 2. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out that make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I'm drooling, by the way. That haven't happened to me in a while. Huh. That's funny. You wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Vanaminga, can you translate it to them, please? I don't want to type it out while playing. I delegate you for that special task. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would Cheshire or anything. Alright, fine, Jesus Christ. Natsuki's trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. I have no idea what the fuck you wanted to say there, Quasi, so... You're on your own there, buddy. And you made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if your writing style is real different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, time to save this motherfucker. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come, sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't... God damn it. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like this. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! Now, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. I am doing different voices, Gato Beaker. Okay, that last one quasi also is a mystery to me. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. One, two, three. I'm doing it for 4. And kind of, what's in face? Monica is like a normal voice. Like the main character has a stupid American quote-unquote accent. Natsuki has like a slightly uppity voice, I guess, like she looks down on people. Sayori has like very happy, like very fast voice. And I guess Yuri will have like the what I consider to be a high note, so. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. Whoa! I would like to be intimate with you! Pow, 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 pow. Shoot myself. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying real hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Aww. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. Oh, fuck. Ah, okay, there we go. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. After Image and Crimson were two words that she really liked when I was in that minigame. Shubes, I'm not even gonna comment on what Quasi said at that point in time. Don't fucking bring me into the equation. Don't ask me questions. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sunshine, yay! Sunshine, yay! Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? I didn't even think about that, Shubes. If you put My Meadow in quotation marks, it takes on a whole new meaning. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think too much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even LTR liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does it even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you real nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then, next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? There's like one more person remaining. What are you talking about, who's next? Come on. That's okay. Don't make me go before LTR. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let LTR lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Oh, fucking PD applause, or yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Oh, I thought more about your lack of quality in your writing. That's how that conversation's gonna go. I'm like, oh. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a bit unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. Alright, well, I'm gonna say this at least. This whole conversation about writing styles and presenting their poems and how they recite them. At least this is better than one of the games that I played, where the main character was explaining some sort of theorem, like mathematical theorem, for about 50 pages. Like, he explained the whole thing, all the derivatives of the theorem, all the ways to solve it, and some other shit. And it did not affect the story in any way. It was just there. Like, he was trying to explain it to his girl classmate. Like, she's like, oh, help me with my stuff. And he's like, fuck. And you have to sit through all of that BS. And it's like, oh my god. So this is very mild in comparison. This is at least interesting. And I'm like, dude, why would you put something so serious in a game like that? But, you know, gotta get those extra screens in, I guess. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's it like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me real happy. Upskirt. And go back. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you too. Well, look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? What? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Altair, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day you were asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri, I would still work home with Sayori. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of it make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Oh my god. He just told you 100 screens ago that you should think about yourself more and not about other people. Wow, fucking guilt trip over here. Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out what you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you? If you say so. The conversation trails off and I felt feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for tripping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Doki Doki, love, entropy, captive, tenacious, sadness, tears, alone, variance, peace. Tenacious. Bad, candy, kitty, cheer, landscape, romance, heaven sent, flea, joy, portrait. Candy. Incapable, warm, hair, memories, eternity, melody, empty, heartbeat, fantasy, essence. Essence. Summer, party, games, lucky, clumsy, smile, sing, judgment, misfortune, frightening. 420. Let's go with judgment. Such a cool word. Effulgent, headphones flying, unending disaster, hope. Oh, climax! Fuck yeah, climax. What up, G? Poof, anime, intellectual, clouds. Sweet, skipping, marriage, play, dance, extraordinary. Intellectual. Who doesn't like climax on Amingo? Hop, chicks, disarray, disown, dazzle, kawaii, loud, peaceful, whistle, vivid. I think I already chose vivid, right? Let's go with disarray. Yeah, I'm writing the book for Yuri pretty much. Fuck. Valentine, Jump, Scars, Graveyard, Kiss, Nibble. Oh shit, Nibble. I don't care what the other ones are. Meager, Existence, Flower, Holiday, Destiny, Skirt, Giggle, Feather, Email, Parfait, motherfucker. Pink, Fireworks, Papa, Grief, Amazing Time, Aura, Friends, Bunny, Atone, Aura. Electricity, Extreme, Lollipop, Treasure, Lust, Beauty, Agonizing, Raincloud, Puppy, Inferno, Lust, all the way. Infallible, Vanilla, Wonderful, Calm, Sunny, Fun, Mouse, Vibrant, Despise, Excitement. Wonderful or Vibrant? Let's go with Wonderful this time. Dream, Rose, Nature, Ribbon, Family, Spinning, Explode, Vertigo, Infinite, Dark. I like Dark. Really? Sensation, Socks, Shame, Shiny, Awesome, After Image, Precious, Inside, Silly, Fluffy. Precious. Lazy, Faster, Cry, Pure, Whisper Music, Hurt, Twirl, Embrace, Misery. Embrace. Horror, Cage, Color, Waterfall, Rainbow, Childhood, Nightgown, Bouncy, Vacation, Secretive. Waterfall. Incongruent, Suicide, Heart, Marshmallow, Lipstick, Imagination, Boop, Pleasure, Sugar, Promise. The fuck is incongruent? Incompatible. Oh, I see. Incongruence sounds like a good word. Disoriented, Bubbles, Comfort, Happiness, Vitality, Shopping, Anxiety, Melancholy, Hope, Defeat. Let's go with Vitality. Pout, Playground, Cute, Sparkle, Passion, Unstable, Chocolate, Blanket, Uncanny Universe, Chocolate all the way, always. Like, doesn't fit together? Yeah, it's incompatible. The definition is incongruable or incompatible. Yeah, it doesn't fit together, I guess. Breathe, Prayer, Depression, Analysis, Ocean Massacre, Unrestrained, Covet, Swimsuit, Tragedy. Covet. Oh man. Man, that's a lot of reading. Okay, give me a moment. I need to put some more water in my glass. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Yeah? That's not how you say my name at all. Oh! Wait. Did she think that her name is Monica? Oh, god damn it. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Awesome. Oh, breaking fourth wall. Nice. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Yuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I have my hand in front of her face. Huh? You were spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course, why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Oh, that was my character. Shit. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sarah before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers on her desk. LTR, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. LTR, you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, wow. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, LTR. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different from now than it always has been. You're so funny, LTR. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because it's just how she is when she's around you? Dun dun dun! Alright. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Give me one moment, guys. The fuck? Huh, interesting. I'll try to talk to her. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. What time it is, by the way? It is 7:28 p.m. my time. I will be ending my stream in 30 minutes. Just so you guys know. I watch her kneel down next to Sarah and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I told Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Ooh. 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 I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone and start a conversation of her on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. Alright, let's save. I stand up from my desk and sit on the next one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, didn't even do anything. But I could tell you that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking back there? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern, milady. Milady. Hear her with that one of those. Tip the fedora. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see, then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. LTR, the world is full of meaning, while often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Your expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes... Excuse me. A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you were giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind on this whole thing anyway. Yeah, alright, save. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I should show my poem to, obviously, Yuri first. LTR, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. LTR, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Oh, fucking sad music. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always puts a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. I'm drooling again, god damn it. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, LTR. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. You gave her the opportunity to share, you moron. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult personality. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like just everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw 'em. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really have friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses the path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's giving him a harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Oh, fuck. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words. I'm also not very good with not hitting my damn microphone. Is it out of frame? Yeah, it is, okay. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Aw, look at that. Look how cute that is. I once again tried to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and returns to my seat so I can put her poem away. Oh my god, there is so much reading in this game. I need some more water. Okay. Hi LTR, have you thought about what you want to do to submit, to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, LTR. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're clearly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Eh? That's... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's...
Dance! Everybody dance!
Well, welcome again, Gorgex, with another number after your name. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all the time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her? Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever thought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the... What? Oh, twilit sky. Not twilight, but twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Damn! You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. 2D. Oh, because she's 2D. This fourth wall breaking, Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Save. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you didn't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, LTR. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What the fuck is going on? Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No. Gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah ha 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 ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her palm out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Wow. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. For us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worry away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you are wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to Wait, what? But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So, you decided to write about the beach first and then came out with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care, I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. Also, I've noticed that I'm somehow I'm losing frames in a visual novel. How is that even possible? But there is nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. Like, the text seems to be a bit... not glitchy, how should I put this? Like, it's going at like 40 FPS. Like, before it was appearing at 60 FPS, now it's like at 40 or something like that. At the very least, it was good practice. Probably has something to do with me playing in the window. That's probably the reason. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange right now? Eh? Something did sound a bit Wait, what? You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your bugs, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Yay, cupcakes! But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. Wow, that. God damn. You're the most talented person here, you know? Wow, dude, come on, not in front of other chicks, Jesus Christ. No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess never gave her enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, LTR. Oh my god, please don't give me shit to do. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. I already know who I'm gonna go with. If they give me a chance to go with Monica, I'm gonna go with her, because this will be the first time I can actually kinda sorta spend time with her, or like take her side, so to speak. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. LTR might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for LTR to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to LTR to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? Exactly! You're reading my mind, girl. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. LTR, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Well, on that note, let's leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger. On that note, we're gonna finish the stream for today. Damn fucking straight. What, did you guys think I would choose stuff? I mean, I already told you who I'm gonna go for, so it doesn't even count as cliffhanger. But hey, maybe I will change my mind until tomorrow. But, yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. It was fun. I mean, some of this stuff is getting to be rather weird. I certainly loved some of the poems, that's for sure. And I'm a sucker for a goddamn visual novel. Especially with cutesy girls. I mean, I'm a male. What do you expect from me? So yeah, once again, thank you for watching. Check out the links down below, whatever. And I'll be streaming this tomorrow as well, probably a little earlier because I have other stuff to do in the evening. But yeah, well, see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.